Welcome to the most trusted channel, The Old Coin Worth. We guide collectors and the coin lover. The rare coin that I will show you stand as incredible treasures of history, carrying hidden value that can instantly transform an ordinary collector into a millionaire.
What if a single $50 in your pocket could be worth far more than you ever imagined? The $50 are one of the most overlooked coins in circulation and some uncirculated, yet some rare examples have captured the attention of serious collectors across the United States. Most people spend this coin without a second thought, but hidden within ordinary change are versions that stand apart because of unique characteristics, striking details, and collector demand. In this video, we reveal why these $50 have become a talking point in the coin collecting world. You will discover what makes certain coins extremely desirable, how small details can dramatically increase value, and why collectors are willing to pay premium prices for the right specimen. From minting history to surprising features that many people miss, these $50 tell a fascinating story of rarity hiding in plain sight. Whether you are a beginner, a longtime collector, or someone who simply checks their pocket change, this video could completely change how you look at everyday coins. Thousands of people unknowingly carry valuable coins every day, and this could be your chance to spot one before it is gone forever. Watch until the end to learn the most important details and its unbelievable high prices. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who loves rare coins, hidden treasures, and unexpected discoveries. Your next valuable find might already be in your hands. Hidden in plain sight, the 1972 Kennedy $50 is not just spare change but a sleeping giant of modern numismatics, a coin whose rare errors, elite mint state survivors, and flawless proof examples carry enormous numismatic power, capable of transforming an ordinary holder into a life-changing discovery, with certain specimens rumored and proven to sell for staggering sums, reaching into millions of dollars, rewriting the fate of collectors who recognized its rarity before the world caught on. The 1972 $50 coin, officially known as the Kennedy $50, holds a special and fascinating place in American numismatics, especially for collectors who search for rare errors, high-grade survivors, and historically meaningful modern coins, because this issue was struck during a transitional era when the $50 had already lost its silver content and public circulation was declining, making exceptional examples far scarcer than many people realize. As the 1972 Kennedy $50 was produced in copper-nickel-clad composition with a pure copper core bonded between outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighing 11.34 grams with a diameter of 30.6 millimeters and a reeded edge, featuring Gilroy Roberts' iconic portrait of President John F. Kennedy on the obverse with the inscriptions "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the date 1972, while the reverse displays Frank Gasparo's powerful rendition of the presidential seal with the heraldic eagle holding an olive branch and arrows, surrounded by United States of America and $50. And although the Philadelphia Mint struck the coin without a mint mark and the Denver Mint produced the 1972 D, with total mintages running into the tens of millions, truly rare and valuable examples emerge from specific conditions that dramatically elevate worth, including ultra-high mint state grades such as MS-67 and MS-68, which are extremely difficult to find due to weak strikes, bag marks, and poor handling common at the time, meaning certified top population coins can command hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction, especially when graded by PCGS or NGC. But what truly fuels collector excitement are the rare mint errors and striking anomalies associated with 1972 $50, such as dramatic off-center strikes, broad strikes, clip planchettes, double strikes, and misaligned dies, all of which can push values into the four-figure range depending on severity and eye appeal, while double die varieties, though far less famous than the legendary 1972 double die Lincoln cent, are actively searched for by specialists, particularly examples showing strong doubling in lettering or design elements, and proof versions from the San Francisco Mint, marked with an S, add another layer of desirability, as 1972's proof half-dollars were produced in limited quantities and, when found with deep cameo or ultra-cameo contrast and flawless surfaces, can sell for substantial premiums, especially in PR69 or PR70 condition, making them prized showcase pieces for advanced collections. And beyond technical rarity, the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar carries emotional and historical value tied to the continued legacy of President Kennedy, which sustains long-term collector demand worldwide. So while most circulated examples remain affordable and are often overlooked in pocket change or old rolls, the rarest and most valuable 1972 half-dollars prove that careful inspection can uncover hidden treasures, turning an ordinary-looking coin into a powerful collector asset, reminding enthusiasts that modern U.S. coins can still produce life-changing discoveries when rarity, condition, era significance, and market demand align perfectly.
Picture a moment where history, curiosity, and hidden potential meet in the palm of your hand, because the United States of America half-dollar 1980 is far more than a simple coin. It is a quiet witness to an important chapter of American numismatic history, produced at a time when half-dollars were slowly fading from daily circulation yet still being struck with care and precision, carrying forward the powerful legacy of the Kennedy design that continues to inspire collectors around the world, with the obverse presenting the strong and familiar portrait of President John F. Kennedy, a symbol of leadership, hope, and national memory, while the reverse showcases the majestic presidential seal, detailed and bold, representing strength and continuity. And although the 1980 half-dollar was minted in an era many consider modern, its story has grown richer with time, because these coins were often overlooked, spent, stored carelessly, or forgotten in drawers and jars, leaving surprisingly few examples today that truly stand out in exceptional condition. And this is where fascination begins, because in the world of coin collecting, survival in top quality is often more important than simple mintage numbers, and the 1980 half-dollar proves this perfectly, as collectors now seek coins with blazing original luster, sharp strikes, clean fields free of marks, and crisp details in Kennedy's hair and facial features, qualities that separate an ordinary circulated coin from one that commands serious respect. And during the late 20th century, many people did not see half-dollars as worth saving, especially those without silver content. Yet time has shown that scarcity in high grade can create remarkable demand, and as collectors and investors continue to explore modern-era rarities, attention has increasingly turned toward standout examples of coins like the 1980 half-dollar, especially those that appear almost frozen in time, untouched by wear, cleaning, or environmental damage, and the excitement surrounding such coins is fueled by the thrill of discovery, the idea that something so familiar could actually be extraordinary, turning an everyday object into a conversation piece, a historical artifact, and a symbol of smart collecting. And when you consider how many of these coins were lost to circulation or mishandling, it becomes clear why pristine survivors generate such strong interest today, with each exceptional example telling its own story of preservation, chance, and luck. And for collectors, the appeal goes beyond money. It is about holding a tangible piece of American history, understanding its journey, and recognizing its place in the evolving coin market, because coins like the United States of America half-dollar 1980 remind us that value often grows quietly over time, waiting for knowledge and appreciation to catch up. And this is why so many enthusiasts carefully check their collections, bank rolls, and inherited coins, hoping to uncover a hidden gem. And as market awareness continues to rise, the reputation of this coin continues to strengthen, transforming it from an overlooked modern issue into a respected collectible with impressive potential, and in the most remarkable cases, an outstanding example of the 1980 United States of America half-dollar can achieve a value of $76,000. Imagine holding a single coin that quietly carries decades of American history, ambition, and collector passion, a coin that looks ordinary at first glance yet hides a story powerful enough to excite every numismatist and spark curiosity in anyone who dreams of discovering hidden value. Because today we are diving deep into the United States of America $1/2 1977, a coin born in an era of cultural change, economic shifts, and renewed interest in American heritage, struck during a time when the Kennedy $1/2 was still a symbol of hope, remembrance, and national pride, carrying the iconic portrait of President John F. Kennedy on the obverse, a design that continues to command respect and emotional connection even decades later, while the reverse proudly displays the presidential seal with strength and authority, reminding us that this coin was never meant to be just spare change but a statement of identity and unity. And although millions were minted, the 1977 $1/2 has become a fascinating subject for collectors because condition, strike quality, luster, and preservation play a dramatic role in separating common examples from coins that ignite serious attention, as many of these coins were heavily circulated, mishandled, or stored improperly, making truly well-preserved specimens increasingly hard to locate, especially those showing sharp details in Kennedy's hair, bold lettering, clean fields, and strong eye appeal. And when you consider that this coin was produced in both Philadelphia and Denver during a period when $1/2 were slowly disappearing from everyday transactions, it adds another layer of intrigue, because fewer people saved them at the time, not realizing their future potential, and over the years collectors began to recognize that certain 1977 $1/2 stand out due to exceptional mint quality, original mint luster, and pristine surfaces untouched by wear, cleaning, or damage, qualities that transform an ordinary coin into a standout collectible. And the market today rewards rarity in condition rather than just mintage numbers, meaning that a 1977 $1/2 that survives in remarkable shape can command serious respect and attention, drawing competitive bidding and admiration from advanced collectors who understand how difficult it is to find such examples after decades have passed. And beyond condition, subtle factors like strike sharpness, alignment, and overall visual balance contribute to the desirability of this coin, making each example a unique piece of numismatic art. And for collectors, the thrill lies not only in ownership but in the hunt, the careful examination, and the realization that something overlooked for years could suddenly shine as a prized asset, turning curiosity into excitement and excitement into passion. Because coins like the 1977 United States $1/2 remind us that value is not always obvious at first glance. Sometimes it is hidden beneath time, patience, and knowledge, waiting for the right moment to be rediscovered and appreciated. And as interest in classic modern U.S. coins continues to grow, this $1/2 stands as a symbol of how history, scarcity in top condition, and collector demand can align to create impressive worth. And if you have one tucked away, it may be worth a closer look, because stories like these prove that even familiar coins can hold extraordinary surprises. And in the world of numismatics, that possibility is what keeps collectors searching, learning, and dreaming, with the ultimate realization that a standout example of the 1977 United States of America $1/2 can reach a value of $45,000. Discover the astonishing story behind the rarest and most valuable 1990 $1/2, a coin so elusive and extraordinary that collectors around the world dream of finding it. This remarkable piece carries hidden secrets, minting mysteries, and unexpected errors that can transform an ordinary pocket change discovery into a life-changing treasure. If you want to uncover the true worth, rarity, and power of this legendary coin, this video is absolutely unmissable. The rare $1/2 1990 coin stands as one of the most fascinating modern American coins for collectors because its story blends numismatic history, minting precision, unusual errors, grading rarity, metal composition, mintage variations, and unpredictable market valuations into a single compelling narrative that sparks excitement among hobbyists and investors alike. And understanding this coin in full depth requires exploring every dimension of its creation, circulation, authentication, and value potential. starting with the historical background of the Kennedy half-dollar series launched in 1964 to honor the late President John F. Kennedy, a coin that has evolved through shifting metal compositions, from 90% silver in 1964 to 40% silver from 1965 to 1970, and then to copper-nickel clad from 1971 onward, making the 1990 issue part of the modern clad era. Yet despite lacking silver content, it still gains value through exceptional condition, low population in high grades, mint errors, and collector-driven demand. The 1990 half-dollar was produced at two primary mints, Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, D, with combined mintages exceeding 50 million pieces, which makes regular circulation examples common and inexpensive, but mint state and error varieties exceptionally rare and highly desirable, especially those struck in pristine condition or with dramatic minting mistakes. A standout collectible category is high-grade MS-67 and MS-68 coins certified by PCGS or NGC, as these grades exist in extremely low populations due to the large, heavy, easily scuffed surface of half-dollars that makes surviving flawless examples almost non-existent, thereby pushing auction prices sharply upward when a top-graded piece appears. Moreover, an elusive 1990s proof coin from the San Francisco Mint exists, struck with frosted devices and mirror-like fields intended for collectors, and among these, the Deep Cameo DCAM and Ultra Cameo categories in PR69 or PR70 are the pinnacle of perfection, with population scarcity determining the premium. Error varieties from 1990 are especially valuable because major errors were uncommon that year, making each one a potential treasure, and collectors prize dramatic mistakes such as off-center strikes, double die obverse or reverse, broad strikes, clipped planchettes, missing clad layer errors showing exposed copper, and wrong planchette strikes where the half-dollar design was unintentionally struck on a quarter or foreign planchette, each capable of commanding hundreds to thousands depending on severity and certification. In addition to errors, another desirability factor is strike strength, eye appeal, luster, and surface originality, as coins with full details, sharp hair strands on Kennedy's portrait, brilliant cartwheel luster, and zero contact marks are scarce in the 1990 mintage, and such features elevate the coin's desirability. Counterfeit detection is vital as modern counterfeits sometimes target rare errors or high-grade slabs, so authentication from PCGS, NGC, or ANACS is essential to guarantee legitimacy. The coin's physical specifications include a weight of 11.34 grams, a diameter of 30.6 millimeters, a reeded edge, and a clad composition of copper core sandwiched between outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel, with the obverse showing Gilroy Roberts' iconic portrait of John F. Kennedy in the reverse showing Frank Gasparo's heraldic eagle, symbols deeply tied to American history. Despite being a common date coin in circulated condition, the 1990 half-dollars market prices vary dramatically depending on grade and rarity. Circulated pieces are usually worth face value. Average uncirculated MS-60 Mega Siemens 63 coins fall in the modest collector affordable category. Premium gem pieces MS-65 MS-66 gain strong collector interest, and rare MS-67 examples often achieve surprisingly high auction results, while the almost unobtainable MS-68 grade, if certified, can reach four-figure territory because only a handful may exist. Proof coins in PR69 DCAM are affordable, but PR70 DCAM examples achieve exceptional premiums because perfect proofs from 1990 remain rare due to handling, packaging defects, and storage issues over decades. The cultural significance of the 1990 half-dollar also adds intangible value because Kennedy's image remains one of the most admired in American numismatics. and coins featuring his portrait enjoy long-term steady demand. Collectors often seek full date and mint-mark sets spanning decades, increasing interest in all years including 1990. For investors, the coin's value performance depends on error recognition, grading scarcity, eye appeal, and auction demand, and while most 1990 halves are common, the rarest variants can transform into unexpectedly valuable assets. The coin also appears in U.S. mint sets and proof sets from 1990, and intact sets retain additional value, especially if the half-dollar inside grades extremely high once removed and professionally certified. Careful storage is essential for preserving a 1990 half-dollar's value, requiring mylar flips, archival safe holders, temperature stability, and moisture protection to prevent tarnish, spotting, or surface damage. Collectors evaluating their 1990 half-dollar should examine fields, rims, lettering clarity, strike sharpness around Kennedy's hair and the eagle's wings, and any unusual surface patterns that could indicate an error. In conclusion, the rare half-dollar 1990 coin embodies the perfect blend of modern numismatic intrigue, offering collectors chances to discover extraordinary gems hidden among ordinary coins, where exceptional grades, rare errors, proof perfection, and pristine eye appeal can elevate a simple 1990 mintage example into a valuable treasure that stands out in any collection, proving once again that rarity is not always about age or metal content but about condition, uniqueness, survival rates, and the relentless passion of collectors who seek the extraordinary in every detail of this fascinating coin.